Alright guys, I'm just going to be doing a quick video once I have enough energy. We're going to be doing, maybe I'll just fight a Battle of Honor real quick or something. I got a request to show SS10 for Rock Garden. Now, I did not have the ideal heroes to do SS10 Rock Garden, to be completely honest. I just kind of Superman it with really, really broken stuff. So this might not be the video for you if you're looking for something that's really going to help you. But I was told to go to hell and just to do it anyway, so we're just going to do it anyway then. I am... Ooh, hooray. Sweet deal, better go check that out. I gotta wait for another 2 more energy, so we'll go do a Battle of Honor real quick. We can see the new OP powers. Oh, want to say something too real quick about the Gold Tiger set for anybody who's not in the know. The Gold Tiger set in Dimensional Breakthrough. Now last night I did have a really lucky pull and get 2 of these. So now I've completed my Gold Tiger sets, which is really nice. The 130% HP increase is only activated if you are left standing, just like the attack. Now, what is important to note about that is outside of battle, you are not technically the only one standing because the level isn't active. So this only activates inside the level. If you're the only person in the formation, you can't look at your stats and have crazy stats. It only works inside the level. Now, what that means, practicality-wise, for you and me, specifically for me in this situation, is that my Chenny has 160,000 HP, but normally she only has 80-ish, 85,000 or so. 81,000. 81,000 HP. So I basically double that amount. Now, what's nice, and the way that it works, is because of the way that the mechanic works, if I lost 50,000 HP in battle, or 60,000 HP, or 70,000 HP, so long as I don't go under this 81,388, I will heal back to full health every single time. So how it works is I can lose the HP, the 130% bonus. I can lose all of that health that I get extra. I can lose all of it, down to a single point of difference between what the set gives me and not. And at the end of the battle, when we leave the battle, I go back to my max HP, which is what it is before applying the set. And it doesn't transfer a percentage of my HP over, it transfers the flat amount. So if I do not go under what my normal HP is before adding the set effect in, I heal every single time. So I get like a 100,000 health heal between levels now, which is pretty awesome. The only character that I'm having trouble with, just when it comes to only using Chenny, is Blue Sapphire's Jack. For obvious reasons, I've got 160,000 health. So that kind of sucks, but that just means there's going to be one stage where I'm just not going to pick Chenny, and I'm going to just pick all paper heroes and completely destroy them. So it's really nice only having to use one hero for Dimensional Breakthrough. I just tested it and did it all this morning. So maybe I'll post a new video with the Chenny solo, just to kind of show that off. It's pretty cool. Anyway, another couple minutes. Let's go and do a Battle of Honor. I wonder if there's anybody strong that we can fight. Doesn't look like it. This person fought me 3 times. Oh, that's pretty rough. Alright, well, whatever. We'll just take a peg off of this. I don't feel like I want to kill God. So let's kill the Korean snowman. I'm not going to be doing any more of the challenge videos. It is pretty stupid, like, honestly. It was kind of fun playing without the sets and whatever. My games are a lot more linear now, but I've got all my optimized potentials and great sets and a good formation, and I put a lot of thought into the way things are right now. It's really cheap to disassemble sets now, which is cool, but I still don't want to just go and take everything off. But yeah, it's important if you are autoing not to run Serenity on the auto, because she won't be able to reach the center if you've got the extra movement like me. If you do the auto battle, she'll put herself just in front of the spikes, which is not good. And this stinks too. Shit. Well, that's why we have our own Serenity. Kind of really wanting to get Lancer Alex. I think that I could probably take Bearman out of my party for Lancer Alex. I think that he would probably die a lot more often, especially considering how Scissor Heroes are currently the best in the game, in my opinion. If you remove Kai anyway, because he hits like a truck. Actually, you know what? There's one hero I think that hits harder than Kai in the game right now, just because of the way that the mechanic works. But I think that Jenny actually has the highest damage potential in the game, because she can stack crit damage so efficiently. Anyway, we're going to go into the Rock Dungeon, stage 12. Hopefully we're going to actually land our stuns, which would be really nice to do. And we're going to do it in under 6 turns. Let's see, who do I want to bring with me? Who's going to be fun to the party? Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to grab another mill. Now, Lancer Alex and Unknown would be the best for this, especially considering the way that the mobs are laid out. On turn 1, they could both easily hit three characters, which would be really cool. Alright, let's do this. I'm switching out in the first turn, just so I can... Nice. It's just so I can get a strong start. Now, if you're a fan of Kai, you know that he doesn't need anything like damage debuffs. We're going to go throw Grace on here instead of Hellfire. But Kai, obviously, amazing. He doesn't give a damn if they're stunned or not. This is one of the reasons why I think Kai actually might be broken right now, because it seems like he ignores percent defense. It doesn't seem like that in PvP, but it does seem like it in this dungeon specifically, because the mobs are supposed to have 115,000 armor, which I'll show you at the end. If you don't know, of course, by the way, I guess I should probably mention, even though it is fairly obvious, characters in characters in this map once they're stunned, they lose 150,000 defense and they become defenseless. It's probably more beneficial to use Hellfire if you don't like if you're going for SS rank for your first time. You're gonna have to judge based off how strong you think your party is. There's gonna be times where it's gonna be a lot more beneficial just to use. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, there's gonna be times where it's just more beneficial to use characters that are. Sorry, I lost my thought. Actually, I have no idea what I was talking about now. Maybe I should have slept last night. Oh, sorry. Hellfire. Yeah. If your characters can survive and you're not afraid of these attacks at all, in terms of beating it in the first 4 to 6 turns. Now 4 turns is impressive. Like my record was 4 turns, and I'm pretty damn proud of that. Doesn't look like I'm going to be probably cutting it close to even get the 6 on this one. I need to heal moves on P next turn. Let's go with the Hellfire. Well, doesn't that just suck? Anyway, we are going to clean this up on turn 6, of course. Unless I can get a lucky stun off. There we go. And good night. And that's it. Grace Hellfire is generally the safest way to open it up, obviously, as you can see, because then you can just keep using your characters to their advantage. Build up another charge if you think you only need 1 Hellfire to do it by turn 6. A lot of people are going to need 2 Hellfires to do it by turn 6 if they don't have Alex or Unknown. Alex or Unknown will be able to stun such a wide range that if you combine Unknown with Chenny, for example, it's going to be a cakewalk for you. If you have Kai, Kai is the only hero in the game that just does not need to have somebody stun for him. Now, if you do hit stun characters with Kai, you can be sure that he's going to smoke them just right into the ground. So keep things like that in mind. Hope this video was helpful. I think I'll recharge. And we'll go into a Moonlight Garden, just so we can demonstrate this one also. And I might do a paper one too. I guess I'll reset and do the paper one. Okay, what am I in again? I'm in Scissors. Alright, so in Scissors, they're weak against damage over time. Now if you have Kitty raised, she's actually so good here, it'll blow your mind. A lot of characters do have area damage over time, I'm not going to be using all of them because I just don't need all of them. But let's go with Momo here and the two strongest damage dealing heroes in the game. Alright. Okay. And I'm going to go for a Deb Merc, of course, because I want to be able to dot up both sides. Now in this dungeon, you're probably going to want to go for Hellfire all the time, just because they have like an insane amount of HP, like 600,000 HP. Again though, like if your party is too weak to deal with the attacks and you find you're getting killed, then go with the Grace first. 700,000 health on the bosses. Alright, so I'm going to throw this down right here every time. Now, when they are damaged, their passive is the weakening, 200% weakening. So if you can't kill these things after this, it's pretty bad. This is where I always go with Serenity. This is also another good spot right here, but you got a fourth guy with this. So this is generally where I'm going to go. If you're wondering about just coverage space, maybe I would want to hit the one on the far right more. I've done it so many times that I just don't feel that it's that as good that way. Now in this spot here, I'm actually not going to use the third skill. I'm going to use the second skill because of who's going where. I'm always going to attack with Chenny here. And I always attack with Kai here. So Kai can't hit this one on the far outside. So I want to get the weakening on all the characters I was attacking. So that was a pretty solid turn one. And as you can imagine from here, it's pretty easy to clean up. Down one side, you're going to want to send Deb and Shenny, and I have Momo here, but just because I don't really have that great damage over time characters. Yeah, I think just for efficiency, we'll actually send Deb down the right side, and we'll send Serenity down this side. Just to kind of optimize your movement, getting into the corners. Like, you want to be able to get into those corners really fast, of course. And with any luck, Kai will just leave one barely standing. There we go. Okay, so you want to put your guys right here for turn one, going over to the sides here. So the Coos will come at you. If you can't, like, you're probably not going to be able to reach them on your first time going down. It's better to pull them to you anyway. Gonna hope for a dream here. Nice, we got a charm. Sorry if you're hearing my cell phone go off. And there you have it. Okay, we're going to do one more so we can do the paper dungeon real quick. And then people can just come up with an actual strategy to beat it if they don't have ridiculously strong characters. If you are fighting stage 10 going for SS, the chances are you probably do have very strong characters. So I guess I just shouldn't even bother saying that. This is the team I'm going to go for this. Deb, only because it's paper. I think I'd probably actually rather have Jenny in here, to be honest. I've used this team for so long to do this. Like, I didn't have a lot of these other characters yet. And I probably have way better gear on Jenny, to be honest, but we're just going to go with this. I think Jenny's multiplier would be better. Now, the paper dungeon is a little bit unique. Well, who's got a really broken hero? I think I'll go with Croax's Jenny. Like I said, paper heroes are a little bit unique. A lot of people consider them to be the hardest ones to fight. I find that the rock and the later stages are the hardest ones to fight. Like, it's the only one I can't auto battle on 10 without keeping my eye on it. I might have to pop a heal down or something like that. Now, paper dungeon, you're probably going to want to start with Grace. Now, their weakness, well, there's a couple of them. First one is obviously that they have a low hit rate, so if you get some dodge, you could probably just dodge your way through this. You don't even really need to worry about it. But they have really high counterattack and counterattack damage, which you can see down here, 95% counter rate, 370% counter damage. The regular minions are a little bit lower, the boss ones are just very slightly higher, as you can see here. But they're all still very strong. So basically, when you attack them in a straight line, they counter. If you have high dodge, they'll miss very frequently. But also, if you just attack on angles, they can't counterattack you because they can only hit back straight lines. So this is how I do it, and how I have always done it. Because I never raised Alfred or characters like that to be particularly good. And I found it really hard to kind of deal with stuff like that. I don't want to have to raise a character for just a XP farming dungeon. Like, I want to try and do it with ones that I have. Bearman, even without Grace, could sit here all day and tank this map like there's no tomorrow. Well, you can see the damage on Kai. My Kai's got like 50% defense, and Bearman's taken in the 30s, and Kai's taken in the hundreds. That's pretty cool. Okay. Perfectly fine to get counterattacked with Grace on. Or not get counterattacked at all because your gear is too good. But it's pretty easy to dodge around their counterattacks, to be completely honest. If you've got a decent team at it, you're really not going to have any problems. Just constantly attacking on angles. Serenity gets away with it because she can charm. If you charm an enemy, then they can't counterattack you. I guess now that Grace is off, I'll demonstrate the effect. Hopefully we get the movement debuff here. Oh great, we got it on everyone but the one that we were casting it on. Oh well, maybe we'll get some better luck next turn, if we have a next turn. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So, he countered, he did 0 because it doesn't really do anything. if you have their movement debuffed. And there you have it. Stage 10 SS for everything. Now, most of you, the only thing you're really going to pull from this video is the weakening passives from the Coocoos. So just try to build the team around whatever that is, also considering the advantage. Generally, the weaknesses correspond with a lot of other characters' abilities of that type. So there should be lots of options. Like, there's a lot of rock characters that have movement. Scissor characters that have movement decreasing or immobilize, if you want to consider Lena. There's a lot of paper heroes that have stun. Amazing paper heroes that have stun, actually. There's a ton. There's a ton of rock heroes that have damage over time. Now, the funny thing is, Kitty's the one that really would blow your mind there, but Deb is more practical for everybody to have than Kitty, so... But I find this is one to be the easiest. Alright, I'm not going to say I hope this was hopeful, because I know it wasn't for 90% of you. So, we're just going to end that here. Have fun.